good evening. Welcome to 2 Cents with Lady C. Let's talk about transport situation in the FCT and of course all over the country. We know how the situation is since last year when President Bola Tinubu announced that subsidy is gone. Everything has changed in the country. People begin to adjust a different lifestyle because the prices of goods services skyrocketed to the highest level. Yes, to purchase whatever it is that you used to purchase in the past at the normal prices, everything changed. And since that last year, it's been from one it's been from one challenge to another. Nigerians are trying to adjust to what, for me, I call the new normal. Look at it this way: like 3 to 4 years ago, something that you used to buy for 200 naira, you can't even get it for 500 naira this year. Yes, 10,000 naira as a 2 3 years ago was some money that you could be able to buy yourself one or two stuff in the market, especially food stuff. But I tell you for free that with 10,000 naira, you go to the market, all you get to come back with is just a small polythene bag. Well, we know Nigerians are survivors. No matter the situations, Nigerians will always smile and they will always struggle to see that they meet up. But one thing we do know about this country is that the price of petrol affects everything. It affects transportation fare. It affects the prices of goods and services. It affects the living standard of people. We shouldn't even talk about the 70,000 national minimum wage, which is the end thing now. You and I know that 70,000 cannot take anybody home. On this video, I want to talk about transport situation. Yes, I want to talk about the transport situation here in the Federal Capital Territory. We know how it is with the transport situation, and places where people used to pay 200 naira, even as at early last year. Yes, as at early last year, talking about January last year, February, March, April, there were places that people are used to go for 200, 300 naira. All of a sudden, as we speak today, they pay up to 800 naira, depending on the time of the day. For instance, if you are coming from Bega and you're going towards Airport Road, you are going to be paying between 600 naira, 700 naira, and 800 naira. Likewise, if you're coming from Lugbe, from the Airport Road axis and going to Bega, is the same thing. What about people coming from Nyanya, Maraba, Orozo, and all other those other places that are a little bit far off from the Federal Capital Territory? Everywhere in the FCT, transport fare has increased. It has doubled. It is 300% increase on the transport fare. I I had a chat with some people, just few people, like two people that I spoke with on the situation over the week, and you will like to hear what they say. In fact,
from Maraba to Secretariat is 1,002. If I'm going back when workers close is 1,005, 1,003. To come to office is 2,005 every day. To come office, to come government work is 2,005 every day.
Before it's 200 now. 200.
This morning is 300. Later now is 700 to Maraba.
Exactly.
So from Secretariat to Maraba is 700.
Do you know that from that orange market to this, if I'm going to Catholic Church now, is 1,000 plus.
Go and come back to office is
only coming back. Oh, if I'm coming back in the evening, that they will tell me 1,200.
yes, that was the lamentation of people. These two women, as far as I'm concerned, they spoke the minds of hundreds and thousands of women living in the FCT. Not just women, they have spoken the minds of millions of people living in the FCT. They are the two women I was able to talk to. Yes, you can, from their voices, from their faces, you can see that they are really suffering We are not even going to lie about that. It is not just talking about that. And now let's look at the issues. Yes, the president promised that he was going to that his administration will put measures in place to ensure that Nigerians do not suffer much. I would like to take us back to some years back. Let's take our minds back, cast our minds back. If you have been in the FCT, like say from year 2005, 2006, when the former minister of the FCT, then Nasir El-Rufai, when he banned the popular Okada, that's the motorcycles, and also the buses that used to ply the roads on the in the FCT. What did he do? We had the big long buses, we had the Sienna buses, we had the we had the what we called the London taxis, and immediately he flooded the FCT with this means of transportation, the transport fare. The transport fare reduced because these other drivers, these taxi drivers that were extorting money from people, that were milking people of their money, they had no choice because the government made available another means of transportation that was cheaper and people were all going for it. Nigerians have been asking what is happening to that now, because it was expected that before the removal of the fuel subsidy, which is the genesis of all of this, there should have been measures put in place to ensure that Nigerians do not suffer much, right? Yes, we've been told that democracy is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Is this what Nigerians deserve? Is this what Nigerians are experiencing? Is government really for the people and by the people? Because from what is happening right now, I don't think millions of Nigerians are feeling this. If you are watching this video, I would like you to put in the comment section what is the transport situation in your area, regardless of your state. You could be watching it from Sokoto, from any part of the country, from Lagos, Port Harcourt, whatever part of the country you're watching. Let's share our views, let's share our opinions, let's share our experiences. What is the transport fare like in your area? This is me signing out. 2 cents with Lady C. Until I come your way again some other time.